All right, we're back. Tasty Crypto Show. I'm Ryan Grace, and today I'm flying solo. We've got a special episode, I suppose, planned here today, even though a lot going on in the market, which towards the end of the show I'll get to. We've got a performance dashboard and expected moves to run through. But we've had a ton of questions recently on the Tasty Crypto support side of things. If you do have a question for us, you can hit us up at support@tastycrypto.com, send us an email, or hit us up on Twitter at tastycrypto. But we've had a lot of great feedback, a lot of questions recently, and I want to take the time today to run through a demo and talk a bit about the tastytrade crypto product offering. We're going to talk about enabling cryptocurrency trading, and also transfers. And then we're going to jump over to the Tasty Crypto app, where I want to walk through some of the features that I find pretty useful in the app. We also have the ability to connect to your tastytrade account in that app. So we're going to show you how to do that. And we're also going to talk about some of the features that are upcoming in the new build that we've got going to the App Store here pretty soon. So excited for today's show. If you're not watching over on YouTube, no shade on tastylive.com, but get over there because you can pop into the chat, and I want to open it up to any questions, and we'll just fire away kind of throughout the show. I'll take those questions, and I guess if they're related to anything that we're talking about with the apps, happy to go through that, or just generally speaking, crypto questions. We'll take those as well. So we'll see who shows up here. Hope everybody's having a good day. If we jump over to our slides really quickly, again, just a quick overview of what we're going to talk about. Enabling crypto trading. This is at tastytrade. Transferring crypto, and then we're going to look at connecting tastytrade to Tasty Crypto, and like I said, talk about some of those new app updates. But we got Big Deal Donuts in the chat. What's going on? I love the cherry emojis there. If you are watching on YouTube, I used to say this as a true streamer back in the day, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that like button, or as I like to say, throw some dollars up here on the stage. I'm dancing for you today. So let's jump into the demo. And the first thing that I want to do is talk about the product offering. If we could throw up the browser here, talk about the product offering at tastytrade. So if you have a cash or margin account and you want to trade crypto at the tastytrade brokerage, you'll need to enable crypto trading first of all. Your account is a fully disclosed account with zero hash. That is the crypto custodian. You can kind of in some ways think about them as the, similar to Apex or the custodian that exists on the securities side. But in order to do this, you first need to enable crypto. So that's step one. And you can do that by going over to tastytrade.com, and you can see that we have the site up here. But you go over to tastytrade.com, log into your accounts, and then underneath My Accounts on the left-hand side, go down to Trading Preferences and click on Trading Preferences, and you can see that with my account here, I have that crypto trading enabled. So if you don't have that enabled, you'll see that you can click this button over here, and that'll give you a couple forms that you want to be aware of. You can look at those documents, and then you just click another button, and you're good to go. You also have the ability to enable other features such as futures margin, futures trading here on the screen, and then also portfolio margin if you're interested in that as well. But this is all on the tastytrade website. Again, log in, go over to Trading Preferences, and step one, enable cryptocurrency trading. And then when you do that, in a cash or margin account, you can trade one of the 7 tokens that we offer here today, or that tastytrade offers. There are more coming soon, so I hear, but today you can trade spot, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and more recently, Solana, XRP, and Doge. So expanding the offering, but those are the 7 tokens that are available. And if you're interested, go back to the summary here. We have some great courses as well. You also have to log in, so just use your tastytrade username and password. But if you log in there are some great crypto-related courses on the trading platform and cryptocurrency in general that you can access right here by clicking the Get Started button. So that's the first thing that I want to cover. The next thing that I want to talk about is transferring crypto. So in addition to being able to trade the 7 tokens that I mentioned, you can also transfer crypto using your brokerage account. You can kind of treat the account as a wallet. Technically, that's what it is on chain. You can deposit cryptocurrency at the brokerage, and then you can hold it in your account, or you can choose to sell it if you wish. Or you can buy crypto through tastytrade, through Zero Hash, and withdraw that crypto to an address that you have control over. So maybe it's through the tastycrypto app or another self-custody wallet, or you simply want to send it somewhere else, cold storage, whatever you want to do with that. You have the ability to transfer crypto and kind of treat the tastytrade brokerage, or at least I do, as like a store, a little crypto store. You can take it home with you, take it on chain to that wallet address that you control, and do whatever you want with it. If you want to swap it for other tokens that are available on chain through a decentralized exchange, you want to create liquidity pools, you want to stake it through a protocol like Lido, you want to buy some NFTs, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do with it, you can withdraw that crypto after you purchase it through tastytrade. But in order to do that, you first need to enable cryptocurrency trading. Once you've enabled cryptocurrency trading, go over to My Money. You'll see that there's a cryptocurrency transfers section here, and you'll have to take a couple more steps. I've gone through this process already, but you'll need to enable 2-factor authentication on your account, and then you'll also need to just re-verify your identity. And once you've done that, you can go in here, you can add a wallet address that you want to withdraw to and that you want to deposit from. And once you've done that, you'll have the ability to transfer crypto. Again, you can deposit crypto. You can also withdraw crypto right here. And so let's just take a quick look at how you can do that. So on this page, click on cryptocurrency transfers. As you can see, this is a list of wallets that I've used previously. Click on deposit, bunch of language that you can read some of these disclaimers. But if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you have the ability to generate a deposit address. But first, you need to pick the cryptocurrency that you want to deposit. And also, what's up, Jose? Nice to see you in the chat. Nice to see the gangs all here, per usual. So this is how you do it. Really straightforward, really simple. One thing you want to be aware of is that when you're sending cryptocurrency, whether this is withdrawing it or depositing it here at the brokerage, you want to just make sure that you're on the right chain. These are different blockchain networks. Bitcoin is obviously different than Ethereum, different than Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. So if you're sending Ethereum to an Ethereum address, make sure that it is, in fact, an Ethereum address, and you're not sending Ethereum to a Bitcoin address, for example. So just make sure that you've selected the correct asset here. Then you can generate that deposit wallet address, and it's really easy after that. You simply just take that deposit address, and that is the one that you're going to use when you send the cryptocurrency from wherever you currently hold it, whether that's in your self-custody wallet or it's at another exchange account that you might own. If we scroll to the top of the page and click on withdrawal, this is how you move that crypto out to the wallet address that you've chosen or that you've added here previously. And again, the same rules apply. I can't stress this enough. Make sure that you are using the right blockchain network address for the asset that you wish to transfer. So again, if I want to transfer ETH, double check the address always and just make sure that you didn't accidentally select or you're accidentally sending it to a Bitcoin address. Make sure that's not the case. And so you go down here and you select the asset that you want to send, and you'll get that address that you can also deposit to if you're going to deposit. So a couple quick things or quick points to cover around the broader crypto offering at tastytrade. Again, step one, if you want to trade crypto at tastytrade, right now it's only available in cash and margin accounts. You need to enable crypto. So if you just opened your account and you haven't enabled crypto or you want to trade crypto, you can't do that unless you've enabled it. So make sure that you enable it. And then if you want to transfer it after you've purchased it, it's available to withdraw in your account, or you want to deposit crypto to your account, you need to first turn on those transfers. So now that we've got that out of the way, I want to talk a little bit more about the tastycrypto app. This is something that we're certainly excited about here and have been working on for a couple of years now in terms of the broader development timeline. And you can see it here on the screen. we've got a lot of new features coming that I'm going to talk about as well. If you have any questions about the app, if you're an app user, please type it into the chat. But before I talk about what's coming next, let me show you what's already in the application. And the first place that I want to start is around connecting tastytrade and tastycrypto together. These are separate applications. So there's a little bit of confusion. You have the tastytrade crypto side of things, and you have the tastycrypto wallet application. What we have on the screen here is the tastycrypto wallet application. This is going to give you those self-custody capabilities, allows you to be really truly in control of your crypto, full ownership. And what I mean by that is that you are in control of your private key. You can sign transactions. Everything is on chain, but when you trade through tastytrade and through Zero Hash, you don't hold the keys. The keys are held by the crypto custodian, in this case, Zero Hash. You have control over your crypto. The platform gives you the ability to buy crypto and to transfer it, but you can't actually go on chain and interact with, let's say, a decentralized exchange or do more with your crypto. In order to do that, you'll need a self-custody wallet. So not only is this a wallet, it's really a platform that gives you access to on-chain opportunities, DeFi, NFT marketplaces, etc. Everything that you might want to do with your crypto, you can through the tastycrypto app. So first, I want to just talk about how you can connect to tastytrade. A couple of ways that you can do that. You can click on the add button here on the screen in the upper left corner. And when I click on that, you can see I've got a couple of choices here. Maybe you don't have a tastytrade account, but you have a PayPal account and you want to use that to purchase crypto and control it with your app. You can do that. You can also use a third party such as Transact. Similar to PayPal in that you can connect it, use a debit card, and buy crypto, and then it's shortly available in the application. Say within 30 seconds or so, that ETH is on chain under your control. But let's say that you do have a tastytrade account. I've already logged in, but you will click on this and you'll be prompted to then log into the account. And it'll take a second here to just load up, but these balances should load in just a second. But I know that this one at the bottom is the one that I have crypto in. If I click on this, it'll give me two options. I have the ability to buy crypto. And if you're in the current version of the app, you're not going to see this because this is a feature that in this version, I wanted to show on air today, but we haven't yet released to the store. We're planning on releasing this towards the end of the week, so hopefully by Friday. And then pending approval by Apple, by Google in those app stores, this should be available for download or for update on your phone here, hopefully within the next week or so. And you will see that buy crypto functionality in there. Today, in the current production version of the application, you'll just see the ability to withdraw crypto. So let's say that you want to do that. You have crypto at tastytrade. You want to move it to this address that you control through this application so that you can do something with it. Maybe you have Ethereum that you want to swap into something else and you want to use it on chain. In order to do that, you simply just need to click on withdraw crypto. And then in a second here, it'll load up the crypto that is available to withdraw. So you can withdraw Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana from the account that I have. Those are the cryptocurrencies that I hold in that account. If I wanted to withdraw Ethereum, simply just click on Ethereum, and then I can type in the next version, you should just be able to type in the dollar amount. But I think here today, we'd have to type in the crypto amount. So I can type in 0.01. It's about $23, a little bit less here today after the price action in the market. But I can now move that $23 from the wallet that's controlled by Zero Hash, by tastytrade, to the wallet address that I control through the app. You'll be asked to review the transfer, and you'll be prompted to enter in that 2FA code. So again, you need to have the two-factor authentication turned on for security purposes with the brokerage account. But once I do that, I don't have the Authenticator app here on this phone, but assuming that I entered that code, I'll then be able to move that cryptocurrency to the address that I control through this application. And it's really as easy as that. So initially, I went through the tastytrade website and showed you how you can withdraw crypto or deposit crypto using the website. If you have the tastycrypto app, it's even easier. Simply just log in, click that add button, click tastytrade. You'll be prompted to log in, click the OK on the disclaimer, and then you can move that out. And you can do that with Bitcoin, You can do that with Solana as well. Now, this app does not support the Litecoin network or the Bitcoin Cash network just yet. So these are the ones that you can move out there that I have in the account. Also want to just quickly show the feature that's coming soon, which is the ability to buy crypto. I'm super excited about this. It's easy to buy crypto through any of the tastytrade platforms. There's some great updates coming to those platforms as well, specifically the mobile app very soon. But once this is out, the new version of the tastycrypto app, you'll also be able to go in here, and this is really slick. You can use this interface to buy crypto. It's somewhat limited. It's kind of the MVP initially, where you can only buy it using a dollar amount, market order. So if you want to use a limit order, or you want to change the amount to the actual cryptocurrency, you can do that through the other platforms. But here we've made it super easy just to go in, click on buy crypto, and here I can buy ETH, Bitcoin, Solana, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, eventually Doge, XRP, anything that's available through the tastytrade brokerage through Zero Hash, you'll be able to do that. But let's just say that I want to buy $5 worth of ETH. I can see that my cash balance here is $325.25. So that's the cash that's available in my tastytrade account to purchase crypto with. If I want to buy $5 worth, I'll just hit that 5, hit the review button. Here are the details for the order. This is kind of your confirm and send page. Place buy, and in a second here, we'll see that that order is filled, and boom, I've just purchased $5 worth of ETH. You can see the market price that I was filled at, $23.50 or so, it said there. So this is, again, in your tastytrade account. It's just a different interface if you'd like to use this in order to trade in that account. You can kind of think of this as expanding the footprint or the number of locations where with your tastytrade account, assuming that you're logged in here and it is a cash or margin account, you can buy crypto through the tastytrade app. The next step for us is to hopefully allow you to simultaneously purchase it and send it. So give you the same functionality that exists with the transfer side, but allow you to do this all at once, where you can come in, buy crypto with the cash that's available, and then transfer it on-chain immediately so that you can do what you want with it. And then, of course, if you want to move it back and you want to trade it, you can do that as well. So that's one way that you can do it. One other thing I just want to point out here is the menu. And you can see that I am connected to the tastytrade account in here. If you want to log out, you can do that. Just click on the button. But that'll tell you whether you have an active connection. If you aren't actively connected, then you can go in here and you can log in. But you can also, again, do that from the assets page. So let's talk a little bit more about what's here on the screen. When you look at the coins page, this is all of the crypto that I hold across multiple blockchain networks that I'm viewing through this single application. So what I love about the tastycrypto app is that is multi-network. So this is something that's going to give you access or control over your crypto on the Bitcoin blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain network, also on Ethereum L2s or layer 2s. So scaling solutions like Polygon, but also layer 2s like Base from Coinbase or Optimism, Arbitrum. Additionally, you have the ability to trade and control your crypto on Solana. We're bringing more chains to the wallet, but those are the ones that are available today. And you can see as I scroll through this, I've got a bunch of stuff that's all over the place. Some of the things that unfortunately didn't go so well for us during some of the bag battles. If you caught that, prior to this more recent downturn, we got some of that stuff left over in here. But you can see that we're on Base, we're on Ethereum, we're on Solana, and so on. And there's an indication next to the logo. I know it's a little small on the screen, but you can see the network that it's on. So you could have, in some cases, Ethereum or a balance on the Ethereum layer 1. You might also have Ethereum in terms of the token that you hold on the Base network or on Polygon or Arbitrum. You might have USDC on those networks as well. So that's the US dollar stablecoin. You also might have that on Solana. You'll see what networks those are on when you look at that little logo there. So here's USDC on Solana versus USDC on Base. So now let's say that you have these balances and you want to trade something that's not available directly through the tastytrade brokerage. As I mentioned earlier, there's currently 7 tokens that are available. We're working to expand that token list as quickly as we can. But if I do have something here that I want to trade and I want to swap this into any other token that really exists on chain through a decentralized exchange, you can do that directly in the wallet. So all you have to do, if I go back, is just click on the balance that you hold. So again, we'll go to USDC on base, and you can see some details for each one of these. So this is the coin details. You can see the market cap. You can see the rank in terms of market cap. So obviously USDC is going to be one of the larger tokens, even though it's just the dollar. You can see the correlation with different things across different tokens at times. But let's say that we're just looking at stable coins, so there's not going to be much volatility here. But let's say that we want to swap this. We want to trade it for something else. All I need to do is, you guessed it, click that swap button. And now I can select any other token as long as it's on that same network, right? I'm not going to be able to, with my USDC on base, at least not today. We've got cross-chain swaps coming, but not today. I won't be able to go in there and, let's say, swap that for something that exists on Solana. So if I want to trade on Solana, I need USDC on the Solana network. But I'm on base. I want to trade on the base network. Maybe I want to buy more of the virtuals protocol. I select virtual, just like you would select a stock symbol or any other token when you're trading it in dollars. And then I just select the amount that I want to trade. So if I want to buy $10 worth of the virtual token, you'll see what that looks like here in terms of the amount that I'd receive. So there's going to be a little bit of a fee and at times, depending on the dollar amount that you're trying to trade. Could be a little bit of slippage depending on how much liquidity is available on chain. But once I have that refreshed quote, I'm going to click review swap. And then when I swap this token in a second or two, it's going to submit that transaction, and it's ultimately going to let me swap that token. So it might take a moment here to load. But that's how you do it right here within the application. Very easy to swap from USDC to any other token. You can see the transaction is processing now. And then once that's confirmed on chain, those balances will update, and I'll have more of the virtual token and less of the USDC that I started with. So really easy, again, to swap here in this application. That's what I love about it, is that it opens up kind of a world of possibilities that exist on chain. And the way that this works is it uses liquidity from decentralized exchanges. So if you watch Tasty Crypto Show, we've talked about Uniswap, we've talked about on Solana, Jupiter, Radium, a lot of these decentralized exchanges where it's P2P, there's no intermediary. You just kind of go through the code base in that sense. It's all code. And it allows you to swap tokens one for another, trade them, as long as there's liquidity on the exchange. And so what happens in the background here is we aggregate liquidity from a variety of different decentralized exchanges, get you the best price, the best quote, and then route that order and allow you to swap all without an intermediary. You do it right here in the application. And again, you do that simply by selecting the token, or you can click swap here at the top, and then you can decide what asset, based on what you have, you want to trade across those different networks. So again, really easy to do that here in the application. If you buy ETH, let's say, at the tastytrade brokerage, you can move that to this wallet, and then you can swap that Ethereum. You don't need USDC. That was just the token that we used for the example. But you can swap Ethereum, eventually USDC from tastytrade. But you can swap Ethereum for any other token across these networks, or you can use a DEX like Uniswap on the DeFi tab here, which we'll show in just a second, to bridge that to another network. So now I want to jump over to the DeFi tab. This is something that I use quite a bit, and we're constantly working to make some improvements here. But this is going to be the launch pad for a lot of decentralized applications, or dApps as they're commonly referred to. You can see Uniswap is here, PancakeSwap, Aerodrome, that's a decentralized exchange on the base network. You can also enter a URL, and you can go to an application that you have the URL for. You can connect to it. I would just caution everyone to make sure that they understand what they're connecting to and what transactions they're signing. Just be aware of that, because there is some security risks at times if you don't know what you're doing or what you're signing. But let's say that I want to use Uniswap, and I've gone through here earlier and I've connected to this, but I click that Uniswap icon and it's going to take me to the Uniswap application. If I click on connect, I've got the ability to then connect the tastycrypto app, click that connect button one more time. And now this is going to read the balances that I have at this address across those different networks, whether that's Base or it's the Ethereum blockchain or it's Optimism, Arbitrum, you name it. As I go in here, I can then swap any of those balances that I have also using Uniswap. I can also now go and create a liquidity pool. Previously, and it's been beaten up quite a bit, as you can see, I had a virtual WETH or wrapped ETH pool here. So virtual token with ETH base. Going in here, you can see that we're out of range, but this is where you can go in and you can manage your liquidity pools. You can put liquidity pools together. You can use applications like Uniswap. You can do that all through this DeFi dashboard. Additionally, as you trade, as you have activity on chain, if you want to see any of that, you receive tokens. I mean, there's the swap that we just did earlier where we swapped USDC for virtual. You can see all of your activity here. If you click on any of these, you can also then click that completed button. When you tap on that, that'll take you to the blockchain scanner or ETH scan, Sol scan for Solana, Base scan. That'll allow you to then investigate the transaction. If you ever have a question about it, you want to look at a balance, if it's not updating for one reason or another in the application, you can view all of that directly on chain when you go to the activity here. You can also filter this and look for transactions by address or keyword. Additionally, if we just jump back to the assets page, you have the ability to send and receive crypto, obviously, with the wallet application. You have the ability to see more details on these token details pages. So if I want to look at relative performance on the day for Ethereum, at this point a little bit better than Bitcoin, up 2% against itself. It's just going to show you 0. You can see the range on the day. So a pretty volatile day for crypto in general. Also have the ability to see some news and the activity here. So that's for the most part, an overview of the application. I'm probably missing a couple things. This will allow you to manage multiple addresses within a single application. So if you ever see something where the balance isn't showing, the first thing I would check is just to make sure that you don't have multiple wallets that you've imported or created and you are just on the wrong one, right? If I go to this wallet 1, I don't have any balances, but if I go back to, the wallet that I was in, you can see those balances load again. So this gives you the ability to not only manage assets across multiple blockchain networks, but also gives you the ability to manage multiple wallets, which I love. And we haven't touched on any of the features that are coming soon aside from the buy feature. We're going to do that in more detail once the new version of the application is available for download, which, like I said, should go to the stores for review by the end of this week. And then as long as we don't have any issues, should be available for download the following week. Hopefully as early as Monday, we'll push that out for update. But that is a quick demo of the tastytrade crypto product. Enabling cryptocurrency is step 1. And then if you want to transfer, you want to move that to a wallet address that you control on chain, you can do that. Just make sure that you have cryptocurrency transfers enabled as well. You can do that all through the tastytrade website. Just go to tastytrade.com, click on log in, and then you can manage your account. And if you do have the tastycrypto app, you can connect it to the tastytrade account. You can do everything that we just talked about here today on the show. If you don't have the app, it is available for both iOS and Android, and also available as a browser extension for the Chrome web browser. But that's going to do it for our show. If you have any questions, if you are a user of the application, we love feedback. It's still kind of early days for the development timeline. So if you have any questions, you have suggestions, you have feedback, bugs you want to report, criticisms, we want it all. Send us an email to support@tastycrypto.com. Join the Tasty Crypto Discord, and also follow Tasty Crypto on X @tastycrypto. But that's going to do it for my show. Victor Jones is up next with The Price of Truth. I'll be back next Monday with Katie McGarrigle. Until then, I'm Ryan Grace. Thanks for watching.